finally happened. I finally got a free business upgrade. And they said no because the flight was full. And I was like, okay. They didn't even check if I got it. So I go and join the queue as I always do. My boarding pass was not working. Scan it didn't work. And then they go check it and I had gotten the upgrade. That's why my other boarding pass was not working. They moved me to a window seat. Just gave us the menu. I'm gonna go with the mushroom ravioli. We also just got the goodie bag, which changed since the last time I traveled with them. It used to be prettier. It used to be by Salvatore Ferragamo's brand. Now it's not really special. And it's really empty inside. Look at this. It's like, you know, the socks, earplugs, blinders, toothbrush, this little lip balm, a refreshing towel, a little hand cream. That's about it. We are at the airport already back home. Like I said at the beginning of the vlog, when I was on the plane, people stare at me funny because I'm vlogging. And you know what's weird? A lot of people ask me why I vlog with this camera and not my iPhone. And I explained to them, well, it's a stabilizer. This little camera has a really good stabilizer. If I was doing this whole thing with my iPhone camera, it would be really, really jumpy. Hey, what's up guys? I'm already home. It's the next day. Here's the thing. Yesterday I was going to get off the plane and be happy that I was home with Thomas again and everything. But something happened that ruined and absolutely ruined my mood for the rest of the evening. And so I didn't vlog anymore. Here's what happened. And really, I have to take my own responsibility. I have responsibility, but it was such a bad thing. We have some pretty high taxes over here in Chile when it comes to imported goods. And so when you travel, actually they're high, but they're not that terrible compared to Brazil, Argentina. Over there it's impossible to buy imported things. Actually, Brazilians and Argentinians, they come here to Chile to buy televisions, iPhones, computers, etc. because it's even worse for them. So anyway, for that reason, many times since I travel so much, I buy a lot of electronics when I travel. Like this camera, I bought it in Europe. My Lumix, I got that in the US, and there are a few other things that I've gotten in the US or in Europe when I travel. And I'm always very careful because obviously there is a limit. I know there is a limit as to how much these things can be worth when you enter the country, and if you surpass the limit, you have to pay taxes. So I'm usually very careful with that. But yesterday I was not very careful, and not only was I not careful, I didn't declare them, which is a huge mistake. I filled out the form and I didn't say yes that I had stuff with me that were worth more than $300, which I did. It was my drone. And so I didn't declare it, and sometimes they don't notice it when you don't declare it. I know that's not exactly a good thing to do, but hey, who hasn't done it? Who has never done it, right? I don't feel so bad for that because I do pay all my other taxes, and I pay a lot of them. So I guess I didn't feel so bad that I brought in a couple electronics. But anyway, yesterday this guy was so like, I don't know if he was having a bad day, but he took it on me. My luggage went through the x-ray because when you arrive here, you have to put all your luggage through an x-ray, and if they see anything, they'll ask you to open it. He didn't even look at the x-ray. He immediately said he wanted to open my luggage just because I said I was coming from Miami. And there are a lot of people in Chile who go to Miami to buy stuff to resell, which I don't do. See, that's wrong. I never buy stuff that I'm gonna resell. I buy stuff for my personal use, for my company. So anyway, I had this drone and he wanted to see it, and then he asked me for the receipt and he made me pay 30% tax on it. Now, I was very pissed because of the attitude. I was okay with paying the taxes, you know, I'm a good citizen, and if they tell me, okay, you gotta pay taxes, all right, I'll pay them. But the guy's attitude towards me, that's what pissed me off. The fact that he said, oh, you're coming from Miami, you're probably, yeah, I gotta check your stuff just because you were in Miami. That was one thing that really upset me. And then he fined me, right? Because, oh, by the way, you paid the tax, but since you didn't say yes on the customs form, I have to process a fine and you'll have to pay a fine. And I'm like, but I already paid $300+ in taxes, which that's what I had to pay. And he said, no, because you know, you travel a lot. I can see that you travel a lot. So because you travel a lot, I'm gonna fine you because you already knew this. And I'm like, what the hell? So first, you're judging me because I went to Miami. And second, you're judging me because I travel a lot. So what is that? So that really bothered me. The guy's attitude bothered me. It's the first time this ever happens to me. I ever get, like, I don't even get parking tickets or speeding tickets or any of that stuff. So that really pissed me off. And so I just didn't want to vlog anymore. I thought I would share that with you guys. So now I'm waiting for the fine because I don't know how much it's going to be. He couldn't even be bothered to tell me approximately how much I was going to be paying for the fine. And so now I have to wait until they call me, until I get a letter or whatever. So yeah, that pissed me off. I didn't want to vlog anymore. Anyway, it's good to be home, and I am back to my normal routine pretty much. And so it's good, you know, it's good. You guys know this, I travel a lot. I travel all the time. I travel probably 6-7 months out of the year. It's hard sometimes to have a routine when you travel. So one of the things that I do whenever I travel, and I know that my routine is going to be disrupted, even if I avoid it, I know it will happen. So for example, the first thing that usually gets disrupted when I travel is my diet. And I am not like a role model when it comes to diet. I'm not the like healthiest person on earth, but I do what I can. I don't eat any red meat or chicken or any of that stuff. I make my healthy smoothies in the morning. So when I travel, I bring this stuff. And this is green superfood by Amazing Grass. And you can buy these little like individual sachets that you just mix with water. And so when you travel, and if you are like me and you like having your green smoothie in the morning when you're traveling, that's a little bit challenging, right? Then you bring this stuff with you, and this is going to be tremendously helpful to keep you alkalized, to keep your body alkalized, and get, you know, the whole food supplement that you need. So Amazing Grass green superfood. This is not a sponsored promotion. I'm just a customer. I wish they would sponsor me, but they're not stepping up yet. They should, because I also have, you know, when I'm home, I have the big one. You know, this is the one that I use for my smoothie. And when I travel, I just carry these little ones, and they have like different flavors. You know, for example, this one is watermelon, and this one is pineapple and lemongrass or something like that. There's a chocolate one and so on. So yeah, that's a good thing for you to keep up with your routine. Anyway, I also spoke to a coaching prospect, and I may have closed another coaching client for the month. I'm very excited. I will probably be doing a training or a report or something to teach you guys how to get coaching clients. And not only how to get the coaching clients, but how to serve your coaching clients. Because I think that's really, really important. Anyway, I'll see you guys